Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and we're here with Tennis Manager 2025 updated to the latest patch. I believe it was like 8 something? 827, 5.0.827. So finally got this updated. Finally got Zomboid updated as well. So just re-downloading them works well. For Zomboid, you have to, I think, you have to go through the GOG launcher, but I managed to uninstall it afterwards, so I'm okay. Just don't love too many launchers. Support GOG 100%. It's either them or Steam that I buy my games through. Um, Steam for convenience, especially with mods, and generally through their Steam sales. And anything else, I'll try and get on GOG if I can. And I've only ever had one or two like small issues with them, with some of the games. And usually they're pretty quickly fixed if there's an issue with the game. And I've had really good customer service, so I do highly recommend them. Not sponsored, just personal experience. I would, you know, I would definitely recommend them. So that being said, we've gone forward a little bit. We are a little bit in debt. I have spent a little bit of money because I'm gearing up for the idea to get a fourth player. Now we do have a free slot. Yana's kind of been worked really hard, and we're trying to get her morale up as well because she's upset. Hannah's at least happy. Moyes is really good. We've got tournaments booked out. I have managed to do them, manually, and it seems to be working. We need to kind of keep an eye on that and figure out how we're gonna do things. But my issue is I've hired a third trainer who looks really good, and that's taken over Ramsden's spot. But what I need to do is get another Boulanger who can do the technical training. Because if I can find someone to do that, I'll have Ramsden and them, and then realistically, we've got trainers for another 3 people. So 2 more coaches, 1 more trainer will be good there. And then we'd need to unlock 1 more physio beyond that. So we're kind of close to actually moving up to 6 people, not just the 5. Sorry, not just the 4 that I'm looking at, but I do need that extra trainer in place. So Clock has given way. As solid as he is, um, yeah, as solid as he is, I can kind of do a little bit better. So Claudia Lucas Sweet comes in, very solid. Her signing bonus took us like, I don't know, 2 grand in the minuses, and then Mercier instead of Ramsden, I think that took us in for, well, that took us down to the 10 basically. So we are still paying per month extra, and that's fine. That is fine. I think if we can't also find someone that's good at training here, like Clock isn't that bad at it, and then we just find someone that's just good at tactics maybe, and you know that won't have the greatest training. But we have kind of upgraded a little bit there. And then our staff, we've added Boucher, who's great at care. So Boucher becomes Hannah's physio. Ma becomes Moises' physio. Yana gets Moroz. And Boss is our worst. She is just waiting for if we get that new person. So some people aren't assigned. That's fine. I did also... I did do the multi-purpose field. I think that was 100,000. We had like 97 at the times. We went below on that. We went below on the coach. We went below on the trainer. We're bouncing back each time. But right now we're waiting for that next payment to get back in the black. But 17 days, we will get that trainer slot. yeah, and then it's like, where do we find the physio? Because when I was looking for it, I thought, okay, this might be a medical, and it isn't. So I think there's a chance it shows up somewhere. Yeah, I think it's probably just gonna be here. Um, yeah, and if it does, it does. That's fine. We just gotta have to spend a lot of money later on to get that next physio in. Um, but that's fine because that will actually give us the extra two coaches. So yeah, I think with everything we've got, the fact that we are already working on getting a trainer in means that we probably do just need this, and then we actually have enough staff to get up to 6 players. And this will bring us up to, not this one, the one below. This will take us up to 5 players. So, yeah. But this, we're also working on this, which will take us up to the 6 player. So yeah, it's kind of all kind of planned out a little bit. I think we know our way forward, what we've got going on right now. And then, like I say, that one upgrade for about 500,000 would take us there to 6 player slots and have enough staff and enough physio and coaches to run the 6. But I am thinking that we look now at a 14 or 15-year-old boy to play in the juniors as well. Because we've got a women's tour player and a men's tour player we like a lot. We've got a very promising junior player in Yana. And then we've got a very promising group of juniors that we could really recruit if we had everything set up on the boys' side of things. So, kind of want to look at that. And then again, here we've just got 6 average players, and I don't really know what I want to do. So, Moyes will kind of do these, and Diana will kind of do these, and Hannah will kind of do these, I guess. I don't know. I think that's just where we're at. Where we're at. Yeah, no real potential. So there's no point in really thinking too much of it. I believe our goals are in. I'm not sure what they are. I think level 2 for medical center. I think it's 1.4 right now, and with this upgrade, will probably be 1.6, 1.7, maybe 1.8. So another upgrade with the medical center, we would hit that. And yeah, we'll just, if we can keep building a couple of facilities, we can get another medical one in with a new court, with that sort of sports center update. We'll definitely be increasing the ratings. If we can get another medical after the ones we're doing, we'll probably hit level 2 and again just hit all our objectives. We didn't quite get enough money from them. I was hoping for a little more. I think they give us like 500, 600,000. Nothing super great. Um, but yeah, that's just kind of the way it is right now. So, like I say, I'm pretty happy with our players. I'm pretty happy with the levels we're at and what we can probably do. Hannah is in a rookie 35. She was invited to that. Then we've got a rookie 15. And then I'm trying here to go for the pro 75. But my thoughts are, I've already been like told no for one of these. It was a hard court. And so in week 4 instead, I think, why don't we just go to Plantation, Florida? for a rookie 35. That's probably more our level. And then again, here we're on Pro 75. So I think, again, if we come down, stay in Europe maybe, if we can, for a 35. And we can't really. Kind of want to stay on clay, because I know we can play on clay. So why don't we just do a 35 for now? And that takes us all the way through week 6. So that's fine. And Kwame, rookie 25, he qualified. Did he qualify? No, he's in a qualifier, sorry. Rookie 25. Then a rookie 25 qualifier there he would play. And he gets that week off, and he's got a rookie 25 qualifier he can play in week 5, which means he'd be in that in week 6 as well. And then Yana is just juniors right now, so 200 here in Bratislava. And then looking for the Grand Slam in week 5. And I have a possibly playing the girls 500 on clay in week 8. So we're kind of set up for a little bit of the future. Everything looks kind of good. We do have new contracts. So Yana and Hannah both now sponsored by Wilson Rackets, and Moise has Head Rackets. He's also got a deal with Swoosh, Hannah with Asics. Again, I think she just retains her contracts basically. And then we got New Balance set up for Yana. And yeah, if we get number 1 girl in the juniors with Yana, then she does get paid a decent amount. And if she gets in 20 tournaments, then there's a pretty big amount being had there. So that's quite a nice bump. And also with Kwame, like, this is going to be a really difficult one, but top 150 in the world would get a lot of money. But if we don't hit that, that's fine. 20 tournaments put us like almost $250,000, like 240 grand, which is huge. And even Hannah gets slightly less than that, and she only needs to get top 200 in the world on the women's game to hit her other bonuses. So she's not a million miles away from 200. We can do that. 150 with Moyes is going to be really interesting, but at least we can book him and feel like maybe we can start moving in that direction. Like I say, Yana just needs to be the top girl. And top 5 for us would be great. Participate in the finals. Like if she gets top 5, she would get that. And yeah, Grand Slam, get to a final. And top 3 of the Czech junior girls, she is number 5 currently. Like I say, same goal pretty much for Moyes as last season, a quarterfinal, which we did last season. The top 1,000, we were a little bit out of it, but we're definitely going to go for that. And his sponsorship kind of points that his attributes kind of make you think he should be there, hopefully. And yeah, the national rank, he just needs to climb a couple of places to hit that at the end of the season. So off to a decent start. And Hannah wants to be top 10 in the UK women's game. She is number 10 right now. And top 300, we are right there. Like I say, aligns pretty well with her her sponsorship deal. And then just win a title, win a rookie title. I'm sure we can do that. So we did that last year. So everything's kind of set up where we need them to be. I feel pretty happy, and I wouldn't say confident. I've made sure all their equipment now is back where it should be. But we're 2.5 star on Hannah and on Moyes. 4 star with a possible 5th potential for Hannah. 4.5 with potential of a 5th for Moyes. And Yana is 4 with a potential 5th, and she is just 2 star. So not that far behind. And if you look at her now, compared to where she was last season, we look a lot more well-rounded. She's got that second game plan already as well. And we'll start working on the third for her. Kwame's got 3 game plans. Still kind of needs to work on his serve. I think once that's up to 12s and 13s, I'll feel a lot more comfortable about him and think he can win some of those rookie tournaments and really kick his rating up. And that's kind of where Hannah is. An extra point all the way across the physicals, and maybe composure as well would really solidify her, I think. So, not far away at all. Our searches, like I say, have been pretty solid. Very happy with some of the people we're discovering. And we are going through some of the older players now and again. We've still got 38 players in the waitlist. So it's going to take a while to get through some of these. We've got a bunch of 16-year-olds and whatnot. And then we've got all these 15-year-olds to evaluate as well. So we will be looking at those in time. Then Ranserne, we had her in the first game that got kind of blown up because of the copyright issue. Noni Vittoria is there. And yeah, Michael Antonius. Michael Antonius is still kind of the guy I am thinking about adding. I feel he's definitely one. I could just do this. This is so much easier. And we've evaluated so many more than just this, and it's only showing a handful of people. But yeah, Jordan Lee's not bad. These Bugard is better now, but like I say, if we want to just go for the 15, Jordan Lee not bad at all. Sure, yeah. But Antonius is a 15-year-old. Like, if we can just run juniors with him, I would be happy. That he's got a men's tour, so I feel like he's probably gonna want to do that. He's on the men's circuit. Apparently, I don't really think he is, but he's gonna be kind of bouncing around both. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking when we get that trainer in that next spot, we could roll with him. So that being said, that's all the catch up. And the thoughts and everything. We are in a tournament. We're in this rookie 35. We're up against someone that's in the thousands. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. And yeah, qualify for the main draw will get us a point. And that's kind of what I was looking for with Yana last season, was she got through the qualifiers. I was hoping, like, is there even just like a point there? Because if she has a point, we would see the ranking and also the national ranking. So she would have been in the top 1,500, and would she have been in the top 30 Czech female players? Probably. So there is one for this. We just need to get through 2 rounds. This should be a good one to go through. And yeah, it's our first match. It's our first match. We're still in week 52. We're not quite into that second year yet, but okay, 6-4. Then completely fall apart. Momentum, whatever it might have been, 6-2 to Camilla. And Hannah's not having it. She sort of wipes out in the third. 6-love. Perfect. Just getting through. And Moyes as well. He gets through his first round qualifier. That is fantastic. Are my players ready for the upcoming seasons? Off-season was intense. We worked hard. This looks to be promising. Main priority is Just helping my players improve, man. That's it. Main goal, reach their potential. And Hannah, top 300. Yeah, I got confidence. I have got confidence. And let's get on to the next match. It is the number 2 seed. She's number 999 in the world. I know we're a wild card. This is qualifiers only. Like, we're well down the list, but we didn't really have too many options, if I'm honest. So I kind of came down this way. We didn't really need to, but I mean, we shouldn't have need to. But yeah, one of the top seeds, but we are a better player. I'm sure of it. And we did really, really well last year. So lose 4-6, win 6-4, and then a 6-2 to close out. We get through our qualifiers. Moyes gets through their qualifiers, and that means we can then start working here for the next tournament, or for that tournament, and then we've been accepted here on clay, so that's good. That's the one we just booked in, and then we're going to turn down the wild cards, especially for the juniors, because not really interesting. Couple more points. We've had a couple already, so yeah, we are tired going into this week, and that's fine. That's fine. So, care. Just give us a little bit going into this. And at the end, we'll be able to do good. Hopefully, Yana is still upset, so be it. I don't really know what to do with that. So, Allegra, Kopanek, Davis. Okay, 2 qualifiers. Should be pretty easy-ish match for us, I would say. I think we're a better player. 6-3, 6-4 gets us through the round of 32. Don't mind that. It puts us in a round of 16. The 5th seed, Carolina Kuhl, who we do think that we match up with a little bit. So yeah, and we're 100% right now. That's kind of, yeah, he's 71. He might need a little more in the way of resting. We can't really do anything about that. So, okay, we're up against a seed, balanced match. Make a run, chance to break with a high intensity. 6-3, 6-4, really solid. And then, yeah, we kind of got some money in through the equipment supply, which is what was keeping us afloat. But we've spent a ton of money, which is why we are down right now. But that's fine. That's fine. Just change this as well. Don't think it's going to hurt his morale, and I think it's just going to get him up to where we're going. The investment you make can improve some of our facilities seem low, even very low. We'll let you fix that. Okay, so because we were low on the finances, they got someone to give us money. But we would have been fine long term. And then they're like, you're not investing enough money. When we are investing money, which is where we have no money. And so I'm not really sure what else I could do about that. I think they're kind of looking at things the wrong way. Bahana against a person who, again, everybody in this field is around the level I think we are, which is close to 500s. So all these players here are kind of around our level. I think 350 is probably a little high for our stats, and that's fine. So we should be able to win a lot of these kind of matches. I think Yana Akli will be a real test for us. And Apton is way down below where I think we would be. But again, we've already got 8 points here. A win would put us on 14. And to win again would put us on 23 with a chance to go up to the 35. So kind of interesting, but we should be, again, fairly comfortable here. No. 6-2, 6-4. We just didn't show up. That's disappointing because, again, this is not a player that is better than us. They're fitter, they're older, they're a lot further in their development, but they're not actually better than us. So that is a shame. That is a shame. But it's fine. We did okay. And Kwame is just absolutely getting ruined here. And we can now move a little better. Anyway, so yeah. So a couple of quarterfinalists. Early points on the board. And that's not bad, really. Like, compared to what it could have been, I think not bad. And we'll just get his fitness back to where it should be. And for us, we can go up to medium and then add in a service game extra, I think. This is what's going to do the best for us. It's just going to get our skills going. We're going to get in a position. Not too shabby. We'll see kind of how it all gets put together. So, okay. So, Jan and Kwame, the Australian Open Junior. In week 5, Hannah could go week 5. Maybe. You'd be so tired. We'll be so tired. We are booked in 7 as well. I think. And we don't need to do juniors with Hannah. We don't need to do juniors with Moise either for his goals. It's just, I think, a nice place for him to be. But yeah, we would also be getting in the way of Yana. Maybe getting drawn against her and knocking her out before she otherwise would be. So I think leaving it open with just those two is good. Hannah just concentrates on the main tour. That's fine. I feel I'd be more comfortable doing things that way. We're fresh, happy, and excellent with Yana in top form. And yeah, we are doing okay. Like that quarterfinal for both of them has just risen them higher up the ranks. So we're 22 away from being top 300. We're 89 away from being top 1,000 and hitting their goals there. So I think as long as we can keep getting those quarterfinals in those kind of events, if we've got to qualify, then so be it. But if we don't, we don't. We just keep doing those events, getting decent results, not necessarily needing to win too much, but we're able to keep pushing up the rankings and keep them happy. But we are top 25. And if we can find a 75 that we like and get a quarterfinal with Moyes later on in the year, that'll be really, really good. And if we can win one of these smaller ones with Hannah, that would be really, really good. But yeah, we're already kicking on into a good way. Like I say, a little bit of progression, a good tournament actually in this Grand Slam event for Yana could be huge. If we can get to the semi for into the final, great, because I think this will leapfrog us up. This will leapfrog up. This will probably go top 3. This will get filled. So these two will be filled, and these two will be a lot closer to being done. And that's like happening in what, 3 weeks' time in Australia. So that could be a really, really good thing for us. So yes, we're playing right now, but then we got a couple of weeks off for Hannah and 3 weeks for Moise and Yana. That will work out quite nicely. We're already starting to get into form and rebuild our morale. We're the top seed. Who's number 2? Number 2 is 605th in the world. We're 346. So we might get upset somewhere, but we should be good at this level. So a tie break, then we lose one, then an extended. Not the best start, but we get up, and Yana also gets through the 32. That's always nice to see. Shannon Lamb. I know Shannon, she's pretty decent, but I do again think that we're gonna be okay. Ooh. 6-4, 6-4. Close-ish. The middle set winning 6-1 and then getting bounced, that's kind of really tough. That's really tough. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, round 16 and a rookie 15. That's kind of a lot lower. A lot lower. But Hannah liked it. Well, like the press conference. I hope she didn't like the. I really hope she didn't like getting knocked out in the 16. Um, we got to do things really quickly there to be able to kind of jump into training without losing a step and actually being able to do stuff. So, yeah, again, I think I'm going to go for Powerful Ace here. And then we've got Care, and then we've got Quick Footwork, Dynamic there, and then I think we'll go Supporting Grip here. And then I feel like what we should really go for here is secondary game plan and third game plan. She might be a little bit tired. She might be fine, honestly. But yeah, that'll put us in a decent place. And Yana gets knocked out in the quarterfinal, but Moyes, he's got his first round qualifier done, second round qualifier done. So again, he gets into another MTL event, which is exactly what we want for him. What week? Week 6. Okay. Okay, his week 6 has been turned down. I guess that's because we had to do qualifying. And we didn't choose qualifying. So okay, this is week 6. What can he do? What can he do? I kind of want to do clearly. I didn't really want to do a rookie 15, but I could send him to Antalya for him to play in 7. I don't think there's anything else I'd rather have him do down there. See, I feel while he is keeping getting his record going and his ratings up, I think that's good. Yeah, we got the rookie 35. Got the training. Here's the thing. I think here we're actually booking more stuff out. Um, so yeah, yeah. So we got a tournament week 6. What do we got week 6? What do we got week 6? Clay 35. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I was like kind of confused there. So we got a week 6. We're off week 7. Off week 8. Off week 9. Off week 10. Off week 11. And we got the Pro 75 in week 12. Okay, well, if we're in 6 weeks, 7 and 8 off. No, we should play 8. We should play 8. We should play 8. Let's go to Antalya as well in 8. 9, 10, 11 off, play 12. Maybe. Maybe that works. Okay. And this, we got our week 6. We're off week 7 and 8. No week 9. Week 10, we're on a qualifier. Week 12, we got a qualifier. So you're good for a few weeks. And then also here, you have got nothing in week 6. Because you've got stuff before that, right? No. Yes. Yeah, because you had that. So week 3, week 4, week 5, you got the Grand Slam. Okay. And this is what we should be doing for you, is just looking at juniors. So week 5, you got the Grand Slams. You go week off, and then maybe that, maybe the 30. Do you like? I think you like clay. Do you like hard? I can't remember. Maybe Islamabad would be better for you in week 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're in 12. Maybe that one there. I don't know. I don't know what kind of tournaments you're actually going to be able to get in at her level right now. I do think we'll be okay, but yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. So Kwame's going to have to get back to where he's going. Hannah keeps moving in the right direction. And Yana just needs to win. Yana needs to win. That's it. Multi-purpose field is up, so we've got our trainer, which means now we got money in the bank. I definitely now want to look at that trainer who can do a little something for us. And I know they're going to be much higher rated than we kind of want. And are more expensive, therefore. But there's a 4-star. Another 4-star. They both look pretty good because they're nigh on identical. We got some other options here. Hashimoto's also 4-star. Short rallies. Yeah, okay. They're all so tight. Who's going to be the best? Maybe Yamada, maybe Arnaud. They both look really, really solid. So I'd say I would definitely say these two for right now. Definitely those two for right now. And then we'd have to move up to 5 to get someone like Shilov, who would be really, really good too. How good? I don't know. Someone like you would talk to us. 5 seasons, yes. How much would you want? I think that's okay. Think that's okay. Guerin would be probably better. He does want to come to us. That's fine. I mean, there's not a ton in it. Yeah, she didn't want to come to us. Okay, so yeah, what we're gonna have to get to actually get some of these really good people is probably a lot of money. Maybe not a lot of money. Huh. Okay. I figured that would take more money to do that. Um, okay. That puts me in a weird spot now where I think they're both better than Boulanger, so if they both do agree to sign, I think I take them both and I bounce the Boulanger. I just think that's what we have to do in that case. I think that's what we've got to do in that case, guys. Yeah, I might have just like set us into this place. Moise gets to a quarterfinal. That's points again, Moise. That's points again. I like that. Yeah, I think she's better. Because I believe the training is mainly the first four and short rallies, and then like spins, long rallies, and a couple down here that are like secondaries. But really, it's these five. So we ignore spins and we just take the other top five. Like, she is going to be really, really good, and she is going to be very good as well. And so I think I need to sack Boulanger. Although he looks really good too when I think about it. Oh my god, who's better? I don't know who is better. I, I may have just messed up that. Like, her or Boulanger is kind of the decision. I don't know who is better. I think they're gonna be fairly similar. So let's just move away from everything and just not worry about it. Yeah, he's now going to Turkey. That's good for him. That helps us out. Everyone looks good. Not great going into this. Played the match. Plantation. Top seed again, but I want to look at second seed. 411. 479. Fifth seed is going to be 491. Yeah, so we would still be seeded even at the level I think we're actually at. Um, we have beaten Mary Lewis before, and we do it again. Nice, nice. I am not ready to captain a World Cup team. I am not. I like that the UK basically asked me to do anything I wanted, and so did the US. France just want me for the junior boys. I'm guessing that's just Moyes. And Yana for Czech Republic. I guess that's that link. Or Czechia as it should be. But yeah, we're based in the UK. My guy is American. We've got a young French boy and a young Czech girl. Those are what we kind of got offers on. So that's kind of what I think is happening. And we get staff. So what I need to see here is at least 3.5. 3.5. So she would have probably been the same. But we do get an upgrade right now with Jonard. And Ramsden we have upgraded to Mercier, and the 3-star in Oz has gone to a 4-star, and everyone's trickled down. So we are getting better. Like I say, this is a slightly better all-round coach too. Good. Right. So we have Ushakova. We have Ramsden. We have another coach in Clock. And that's all of those taken care of. And we have a fourth physio in Boss. So now we can recruit the fourth person. Now we can recruit a fourth person. And the only name that even feels right for me on the men's game, there's two of them, and Bogart's at Muratoglu, he's out of it. The other one I really think could be interesting is adding in Michael Antonius. So let's go see if he wants to come. If not, we're going to have to pivot and find some other way of doing things, but you would be a promising player just like everybody else. I'll put you on a 5-year deal. Everyone else is kind of on a 4, I'd guess. And you would take all of my money. So be it. So be it for now. Yeah, we'll see if he joins. If he does join, we've got everything in place for him, and I'd be fairly happy. So we've got a little time to wait for that. Maria Fernanda Navarro Olivia, qualifier, 1,000 in the world. And she gets up on the first set, but then, yeah, we close out pretty strongly in the 16. And I think we need to get rid of that, so I'm not confused. It keeps coming up. Miroshenko. Okay. Miroshenko is a solid-ish player. We should be winning this, but it might be a little closer. It's not closer. Okay. Okay, that's one I thought that maybe we not struggle with, but okay. Ooh. Simple pain. Simple pain. Okay. So I'm guessing care. And I'm guessing care, rest, and what was this? Like attacking forehand? Yeah. So we'll move that forward into the day and give him the care and rest afterwards. So he's kind of getting a lot of care. That will hopefully help him out. So his medical report says Who knows? But it is the same thing. He's had some spinal pain before. He has had some spinal pain before. It took 9 days. It did take 9 days. Okay. Well, don't really have 9 days. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be really interesting. Ivanova. Okay, played you before, beat you before. I think we should win again. The semi-final, but we get undone. Okay. So just that little bit of randomness that comes in from time to time. It's a semi-finalist. Again, that's another 14 ranking points, which is kind of what I'm looking at early on, is just keep that taking over. Say quarterfinals, semi-finals would be good. We can get to a final and win one. That's going to be even better for us. So let's sign Antonius up, and Kwame's forehand gets better, which is kind of what he was working on. Hannah gets her a little bit of rest. We set up. So Islamabad accepted. Antalya accepted. And Kwame got his accepted too. So he is set for now. And then we just wait. Kwame run a 64. Goes through. Like that. He has signed. Aileen likes working with Hannah. Cool. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Okay. So you're pretty decent then. There's definitely relationships that build. So we're not going as far backwards as I thought we might on the relationships by me keeping moving things around. But that's fine. Michael Antonius. How do I feel about? How do I plan to keep this momentum going? I can't wait to see. Yeah, he's a real fighter. I'm expecting to sign someone big, and yeah, I'm here to find the diamonds in the rough. New energy into the building. Get rid of all that. Pro team, Michael Antonius. Work on his serve, a little bit on his physicality, get him up and running. I think that's just going to be the plan. He almost bankrupted us. We're going to have to set goals soon. I hope they're not men's tour goals. If they are, I'm going to really just upset him completely by picking the lowest answers I can. I don't really want to be messing around in that. I'm going to take off the automatic registrations for now. And he's got a year deal. Okay. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Let me just double check. He's on basics. Yeah, you can kind of stay green. More up that end so you match. That's fine. Can I not like color your hat? No? Then let's just have you set up like that. Solid. Nice. Don't mind that at all. And then we're good to go because we can go clock, we can go Boz, we can go clock, we can go clock, we can go Ramsden, and we can go Ushkova. Yeah, she's the new one. I was like, why isn't she already done? But we hired two. So Aileen is good. Ushkova is good. The fact that these are only on, only training one person means we can get another two players in terms of being able to get trained without needing to hire new trainers. And we would need to hire new physios and coaches. Once again, we would need to unlock two coaches, one physio, and two players. So, yeah. Yeah, physio, two coach, two players. A physio, two coach, one player, and in 8 days, we unlock this player anyway. So, it does all match up. We need like 600 grand to be able to expand further. This medical center in 3 days, this 1.4 will go up. And then I think, depending what happens, like that's going to be some decent money for us as well. Depending what happens, we can look to upgrading something else too. So, yeah, we'll figure that out. Not too bad. Yana does okay, then gets knocked out, but Moyes gets through all the way. Medical center level 2. So we don't even need to. We've reached level 2, so we will hit this. And as long as we keep upgrading facilities, the average level goes up. And that means that our reputation goes up. And that means we will hit that. So we are absolutely fine on that front. So Yana, like I say, pretty solid. Should be doing okay. She'll just get knocked out, but she's in really good shape. So I think again, kind of want to work on her serve and her speed. Her consistency is really good here, so I think it's still going to be speed for right now. If I can get her really kind of getting her speed up. That does make sense to me. You, what? You got knocked out as well? Because Kwame's just flying through there, and you are where? You got knocked out in the 32, right? Yeah, against Flynn. Okay. What happened to Flynn? The Flynn's about to meet Moise. Okay, so Moise can get you a little bit of retribution. There's already 300 points in the bag for Moise. I like that. That's solid. That is solid. Let's just clear this and then figure out Antonius a little bit more now. What do I want to work on with Antonius as well? I think it's primarily to begin with, it's going to be the serve again, right? That's just it. Medium, we're going to work on serve consistency, and then I'm going to add in a powerful ace training there. So that's going to keep pushing him towards getting that serve in place, and I think then he'll be in a very similar position to all of us, really, with a solid-ish serve, good enough physicals, and just well-rounded elsewhere. So double figures everywhere with you know, 12s in physicals and 13, 14, or working towards 13, 14 in the serves. And I think that's just going to be putting us where we want to be for right now. I do think that makes sense. I haven't done his goals yet, so I don't really know what to book him in. I don't know what to book him in, but week 10. I need to figure out what he's going to do. So I can't see that far, can I? Week 10 is the first I can book. So it looks like he's being booked for juniors. Okay. So he's going to be tired. So I might leave him off 10 and 11 and look to book 12. And that also gives me time to set his goals and then figure out, do I really need to book him on the men's or not? But for now, I think 11 or 12 should be the boys. And they think he should be pretty much playing on the big stage, which I don't disagree. So maybe North America in the 300 Indian Wells. That may be a good fit. Be in America. So Moyes gets bounced by the same player. Who is this kid? Flynn Thomas. 17-year-old Swiss. We'll add you. Kazakhstan. We'll add you. Cruz, we already know. Kawanishi, we will look there. But yeah, we're... Interesting. Flynn beat us both. Beat both our guys. Okay. And it says reach level 2 is still in progress for the medical center. But not quite that 2. Okay. I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. Should be a 2. We're a tiny bit under, showing us we're at 2, but that's fine. Sweet. I'm sure we'll get that email now about setting our objectives. There we go. Anticipation and focus for Hannah. That's really, really high. That's becoming such a strength to a game. That's unbelievable. And Antonius, look at that. Just big trainers, returns, counters, balance, almost leveling up those. Okay. Do we have to set for the pro circuit? Do we have to? 'Cause it's gonna be top 1500. Like I'm glad that you're happy about that, but like I'm not going any higher. Um, I'll kill your morale in that way. I don't care. Top 150 Americans. I mean, we might fail that. Should we set for the junior? I'm not going to. I'm not going to. And I think you would still be playing on the juniors too. I feel like you might just be playing on the juniors too. Wow, Hannah's in the top 300. He is in the top 300. Okay. 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 Um, yeah, that's what it is. I think we're gonna have to sneak Michael into some qualifiers for the men's, but I also kind of want to train him in the juniors, so I'm not really fully sure. I think maybe we just take him out of that. And yeah, like, the fact of the matter is, it might be worth doing something here. Don't know about clay or hard. Really don't know. But I might book him in at Kofu, send him out to Japan, and we'll see what he can do there. If he can get through those qualifiers, get into the main event, and get a couple of points, again, that's all we need, is just to get in there and to gain a few points, and that will jump you up into like 13 or 1200 will be good. It might be enough as well to jump you up past some Americans and towards or into that top 150, and we'll be good. And yeah, if we can get into the 32, we'll hit this. So yeah, I think that's just my booking is going to be going for those qualifiers. I think that's it. I think we're good where we are. We need to earn some more money so I can start on other facilities. I think we're quite close. 2 days to the clay courts. And that's the only upgrade we actually have going on right now. The next update, I think, might have to be this. Just to get us over the 2, it's the cheapest thing. That gives us money, or we could just do this, I guess. Yeah, no, this, just to get over the 2, who cares? We'll do that. We'll save some money in the bank. We're not going to blow pretty much all our budget on that then. So within a month, we'll have hit all our objectives. Everything's good. We're in a good place, and then we can start saving for another one of these courts. I think that would be good, maybe. Or just save up for the big sports HQ and just really go after that. That's kind of my thinking. But let me know, comment section down below, what you would go for, how you think it's going. Do you agree with me adding Antonius to the mix? I think it kind of works a little bit. But yeah, feedback, tips, tricks, etc. As always, greatly appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe. It really does help. Your engagement drives the algorithm and boosts the channel somewhat. I do appreciate that and all the support you do give me along the way. And if you can, check out our memberships as well. That's just going live on the channel. A little bit extra for you if you wish to support. But I'll see you back here next time for more Tennis Manager, more starters orders. I'm probably going to start up a series or 2 on other games as well. I want to just keep making sure there's plenty of content in different games and different kind of fields that different people might enjoy. And I enjoy playing them all, so they'll be going up. I hope you do like those as well. So I'll see you next time, though. Till then, take care, stay safe, and I wish you all the best.